All right, y'all. So we got a couple of questions out of the review from test 3. So, y'all, first question we got here is number 15. And it says, can we write f of x into something we call linear factors given that -7 is a 0? Okay, so look, y'all, my first step we're going to do here, we're going to look at the highest power of x. We have an x to the third. Since we have an x to the third, my friends, we are going to have what we call 3 factors, okay? So first thing I'm going to start off, it says that, look, -7 is a 0. So look, y'all, if x is equal to -7, then the factor that we would have, if we bring that over, y'all, that would become an x plus 7. So guess what? Right here, we already know our first factor. It's x plus 7, okay? Now, what we're going to do now, y'all, we're going to use synthetic division. We're going to take our coefficients, the numbers in front, and we're going to write them across, positive 70. And since x plus 7 is the factor, again, remember, y'all, the number we use on the outside is -7. Okay, so step number 1, y'all, we're going to drop it like it's hot, and we're going to multiply. -7 times 2, -14. We're going to add straight down. That should be a -9. This here is 63. We add that, that's 10. That is -70. Guess what our remainder is, y'all? Right, for R for remainder. We got a remainder of 0. That's what's supposed to happen because -7 is a 0, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's write this polynomial out. Remember, we used to have an x to the third. Now, y'all, we got a 2x squared, a -9x, and a positive 10. So, y'all, we're going to factor this guy here, okay? So, look, we want to get a 2x squared. What about a 2x, and an x, right? Okay, we're trying to get a 10. What about using 5 and 2? Now, we got to make sure that we're going to get our -9. So look, y'all, we already know that 2x times x, boom, 2x squared. We already know that 5 times 2, boom, 10. 2x times 2, 4x, x times 5, 5x. We want to get a -9. So if we make them both negative, here's my 9x. If we make them both negative, a -5 and a -2 still gives me that positive 10. So guess what, y'all? These two factors right here are going to go up here. 2x minus 5 and x minus 2. And guess what? We're done. Okay. Now, let's go to the second question. Here we go. Find a polynomial of degree 3. Okay. Of degree 3. What degree 3 means, y'all, we're going to have an x to the third. So look, step number 1, we're going to write out our zeros, because that's what they told us. Zeros, y'all, are the same thing as my x-intercepts, okay? We have 3 of them. X equals -3, x equals -1, x equals positive 4. Okay, step number 2, y'all. We're going to write out our factors, okay? If we bring the -3 back across the equal sign, x plus 3. If we bring the -1 back, y'all, x plus 1. And if we bring that 4 back, x minus 4, okay? Step number 3, look, y'all, we're going to write out our equation. Y equals x plus 3, x plus 1, x minus 4. Now, we're going to use this little piece of info. That little piece of information, y'all, tells me that when x is -2, the y is 18. Okay? So look, 18 equals a -2 plus 3 -2 plus 1 -2 minus 4. Okay? Let's see, -2 plus 3, 1, -2 plus 1, -1, -2 minus 4, -6. So 18, if we multiply these guys, y'all, that's a 6a. So if we divide everything by 6, y'all, I'm coming up with a equals 3. Okay. So now let's see what we're going to do. We're going to come back to this line, y'all. And we're going to write out 3. That's where my a used to be. And we're going to have x plus 3. It's supposed to be a 3. There we go. X plus 1, x minus 4. Okay. Now, y'all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and multiply this piece out. So look, x and x squared plus 1x plus 3x plus 3, and then we still got that x minus 4 right there. Let's go back to black so we can see it a little bit better. Okay, look, y'all, we're going to do this. We're going to go x squared, 1 and 3, so 4x plus 3. And you might say, hey, Omar, what about that 3? Let's multiply that 3 by x minus 4. 3x minus 12, okay? Now, look, y'all, we're going to go real slow. Boom. I'm going to try to fit it all in here. 3x to the third plus 12x squared plus 9x, okay? So look, we use that 3x. Let's go with a minus 12. Minus 12, x squared. Let's go to blue. Let's see, yes, minus 48x. And then a minus 36. I know it's hard to see. I'm going to go back to black because we're going to be done right here, y'all. Look, 3x to the third. My x squared is going to cancel. Minus 48 and plus 9. Minus 39x. And then minus 36. That's what they want us to write right there, y'all. Okay. All right. And let's see. There was another question. Boom, right here. Okay, so look, let's do this first, y'all. Let me get rid of this, and then we'll figure out what the answer is going to be. Okay, it says, can we find a polynomial of least possible degree having the graph shown? I bet you we can. Look, y'all, we got 2 x-intercepts here. Step number 1, my x-intercepts. The first one is x is negative 5. The next one, y'all, is x equals 3, but I want you to notice something here, y'all. My graph hits and it does a little bounce, right? When we have that bounce, y'all, that factor or that x-intercept is going to happen twice. X equals 3 2 times. Number 2, let's begin to write our factors, okay? When we bring that 5 back over, x plus 5. When we bring that 3 over, x minus 3, but it's going to be squared, right? Because there's 2 of them, okay? Now, y'all, we're going to use that point. That point, 0, 9, what I mean by we're going to use that point, let's stick with black. It's easier to see. We're going to have a x plus 5, x minus 3 squared. Everywhere we have an x, we're going to put a 0. Everywhere we have a y, we're going to put a 9. So look, let's see what happens. Y is 9. Everywhere we had an x, we put a 0. Don't forget my squared. Okay. 0 plus 5 is 5. That's an, negative 3. But it's going to be squared. And when we square negative 3, y'all, that's a positive 9. So this is a 45a. So if we divide by 45, again, y'all, because 5 times 9 is 45, right? We're going to get a to be 1 over 5, okay? Now, the only thing I'm going to do now, y'all, is I'm going to come back, boom, right over here, and I'm going to write out my problem. Y equals 1 over 5. Remember what we had? We had an x plus 5, and then we had an x minus 3, boom, all squared. And we are done. Okay, if y'all got any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help.